everyone, it's Joey Wynn, physical therapist and strength coach. Today we're going to go over how to put on or don personal protective equipment, aka PPE, and then I'm going to show you the steps on how to doff or take off everything in order to prevent cross-contamination. Okay, so here's the personal protective equipment I'm going to be using for this demonstration. I've got the gown right here, I've got the gloves, hand sanitizer, although if you have hand soap and water accessible to you, that'd be preferred. I got the mask right here. In this case, it's a KN95. I got a face shield. Goggles will work as well. Okay, so now we're going to go over the steps on how to don or put on the PPE. All right. First thing we always do is sanitize or wash our hands. I do it for about 20 seconds, or I like to say my ABCs. So once that's done, the next step is putting on the gown. So some gowns you kind of wear it as a shirt, where you just go over and under. This one in particular, you kind of wear it from the front, okay? So when you do this, make sure you don't touch the front of it. You slide in, your hands, do a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle dance there, all right? And then you have these strings in the front. All right, you can either tie it from the back, or what I like to do is I like to tie it from the front. It makes it easier to take off later on. So now we have the gown on. After that, we put on the facial PPE, all right? So I'm gonna put on the mask here first. When you put on the mask, you want this metal strip to be on the very top, okay? So if you have a surgical mask, the ones that are white and blue, you want the blue side on the out, you want the white side on the in. Think of it as like the whiter side is the cleaner side, and so you want the cleaner side to be on your face directly, all right? So we'll go upon the mask. And then I'm gonna put on my face shield. If you have goggles, that will work as well, just for eye protection there. And then the final piece to it are the gloves, all right? Make sure it covers all around. Okay, so now that we're done working with our patients, we're going to doff or take off the PPE, all right? So the way I like to do this is I like to do a bottoms up approach. So everything from here, and then I take everything from my head off, okay? So I do this in order to take off the gown. So I'm touching the outside of it in the front, okay? Now, everything in the inside of it should be clean because all my clothes on the inside shouldn't have touched anything, okay? Now here, we're still on the inside of it, okay? I'm using the inside of the gown to take off the glove on this side. My hands should be clean because they shouldn't have touched anything on the outside. And I take out the glove like so, okay? And I just ball it all up, toss it away, all right? Then we take off our face shield or goggles, depends on what you use. And then we take off our mask, okay? And I do it with my pinkies. Very important that after you take off your PPE, you re-wash your hands, okay? Like I said earlier, hand soap and water is the best way to go about it. So obviously, if you don't have everything I just showed you, you work with what you got. You do it in the same order. So if you're about to put on your mask, go ahead and wash your hands or sanitize your hands if you can. Put on your mask, do what you got to do, and then when all is said and done, you actually want to sanitize your hands again, especially if you want to reuse the mask later on, just to make sure you don't like cross-contaminate with whatever you just did or everything you just touched with the mask. Take off your mask after that, and then for extra measure, go ahead and wash your hands again.